Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my craft room. So today's video is part 3. It's the final video in a 3-part series of craft hauls that I've done recently. So if you haven't watched those previous 2 and you're interested to know what kind of cool craft stuff is out there, go ahead and watch these videos. I'll link them at the end. So this craft haul is actually only one store, and actually that's not true. I have about 4 things that I just got at Amazon, and they're really, really neat. So I thought I would show those, but ultimately this is a Hobby Lobby haul. In fact, I am a little embarrassed to show you my Hobby Lobby haul because I have some stuff right here on this little table. And then this bag is so ginormous and heavy. I'm almost embarrassed that there's so much stuff in this bag. Yes, I have been shopping a lot for a lot of crafts, and so I think it's time to get these, show you the haul and then get these organized and then get these onto the craft room. So let's go ahead and start with the Amazon items because it's just a really short and sweet segment, and then I'll get into the Hobby Lobby stuff. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to show you is a really cool item. It's a sublimation phone case. Now this is, it's not like an OtterBox or anything. So if I drop it too high, my phone is, probably going to get scratched. But this is really cool because you take a piece of this off of the case and then you sublimate on it and then you put it back on and it makes your phone a custom case. So this is a 5-pack on Amazon. I'm really excited to try it. I want to try this with a couple of different sublimation techniques. So not just a sublimation printer, by the way, but other things as well. And then speaking of sublimation, summer is coming. So I bought a bunch of these little white the little koozies. I know they're called can coolers nowadays. When I was growing up, they were called koozies, but whatever they're called, they are amazing when they keep your drink nice and cold. So I have like a nice big 12-pack of these, and I thought it would be fun to make some for some patriotic ones. We have Memorial Day coming up and 4th of July, and then just summer in general, because these are easy to slip in a bag, take to a party. They make great hostess gifts. If you're gonna go to a party, you wanna take something unique, make a set of these, take these. Those are kind of fun. So there's that. And then I've been wanting to try out a sublimation puzzle. I don't really quite know what I'm gonna do with a sublimation puzzle, but I wanted to try them out and give them a go. And then this is a set of 10. I think these are 5x7. So a 5x7 sublimation puzzle. And again, I want to try a couple of different techniques on this, not just using stuff out of a sublimation printer. And then finally, other than the phone case, one thing that I am so excited about is this little tray. In fact, I'm going to come a little closer to you. So this tray right here, and I'm hoping I don't drop all these inks. This tray right here, and it has like a notch here on the sides. All of the sides have the same little notch, but it's like an MDF, and it's white. It's covered in white, as you can see here, but it holds all of your ink cubes. And I have mostly my inks are Concord and knife, but then I do have some distress ink cubes, and they fit nicely on there. So it's not just for Concord and knife, but I got this off Amazon, and it does come as a 2-pack. Okay, so these are fun because they fit in my Alex drawers from IKEA. Now, I don't have the wide ones. I have the regular drawers for the Alex units. And if you saw my craft room tour not too long ago, then, and I'll link that at the end too, but you'll see the drawers and they're not very wide at all, but these fit in them, and I could actually probably get 4 high, to be honest with you. I don't have 4 trays, I just have the 2-pack, but I really wanted to show this to you because this is fun. I can just pull it out of the drawer. I've got all my inks. They're nice and organized. Put it back in the drawer. Or if I just need one, I just reach in and grab it. So I just wanted you to see that. This is a really cool find. Okay, so let's get into the Hobby Lobby haul. So one of the first things that I got, and I'm actually really excited to use these. These are enamel dots. And I know that you probably have seen them everywhere. And if you're a paper crafter, you're probably familiar with the enamel dots. And I really thought these colors were fun. They're just a little variety. And so I picked up about 3 packs of those, and these will make great additions to my card making and my other paper crafts. So this was, they're $2.99 a piece, but again, a lot of times at Hobby Lobby, I buy things on the cycle when they go on sale. So I don't really always pay what the marked price is at Hobby Lobby. So just food for thought. When you see something you like at Hobby Lobby, if you don't want to pay the price that's on it, just wait a little bit and it tends to go on sale. These are pennant flags. This is a 3-pack. Now these are actually sublimation blanks. I love to go down the sublimation aisle. And even if I'm using regular vinyl, like iron-on vinyl or adhesive vinyl, I like the idea that if I want to do some kind of infusible ink or sublimation, I can. So a lot of times I do check the sublimation aisle just to get some different blanks. So this is a pennant, and I thought this would be a fun craft to bring to the channel. Along those lines, I found, and these were actually in, well, I say it's clearance. It's a big spot in the back of my store, and it says clearance on the wall, but it just has those reduced stickers. This is a frosted sublimation mug, and I got a few of those, and I'm excited to try these out and see how they are. I mean, I think they would be so pretty. Okay, so along the same lines on that same section, I did find some Cricut Joy Extra, and this is Smart Iron-On, so it's the heat transfer vinyl, and I got a white one, and I got a black one. And I really don't have a lot of experience with the Smart vinyls, but these were so inexpensive. I thought even if I put them on a mat, the price is like amazing. I just couldn't pass it up. And in that same section, I got lucky enough to find a bunch of envelopes that were on super clearance. So I recently started playing around with the slimline size of cards, and I found slimline envelopes. So I'm super excited about that. And then these are for like 5x7 cards. These would be for like an A2 size card, but you actually have a little room. So if your card is a little bulky, you've got the play in there. And then I kind of really did clean out the slimline card envelopes because I didn't know when they might be back on sale again. So I told you, I'm a little embarrassed with this haul because I went a little crazy that day, but that's okay. So now I can shop my craft space now. So that's a good thing. I did find an undated calendar extension for the Happy Planner. Now I do have a Happy Planner. I think I want to kind of change how I use it. And I even purchased the Happy Planner, like the hole puncher where you can make your own sheets. So it'll do all the little holes down the side for the disc bound planners. And so I thought that would be fun, but I like the fact that it's undated. So that to me is really important. It just says, joy is the beauty that blooms from a heart of gratitude. And I thought that was so nice because I've been on a big gratitude kick lately, and I'm trying to get my family on one as well. This was a fun find. This was in the wood aisle, so it's just this wreath here. And I thought it was so pretty, and I couldn't believe that it was on sale for literally like $1. It was normally $6, and I got it for $1. Well, I kind of know why I got it for $1, because it's kind of broken right there. And I went ahead and purchased it because I can guarantee you that I can put that back together and no one would really even know that that was a thing, which is fine. And it could also be covered up with a bow. If I make a wreath and have it like this, no one's really gonna ever know that that was split like that. So this will be such a fun little craft to bring to the channel. And it was so sweet. The cashier was so worried that I didn't know it was broken. And I told her I absolutely knew it was broken and I wanted to go ahead and purchase it anyway. This bag, I am so excited. I finally figured out a craft to do with this bag. And it is a canvas bag. It has very substantial handles. It's actually pretty wide. And then it has a little pocket here on the front. So I finally have figured out what I want to do with this. And so I'm excited to bring that to the channel very soon. Another thing in the wood section that I found was this is a half of an arch. And I thought, here, I'll do this so maybe you can see it. It's a half of an arch. So instead of being a whole arch, it's just this, like that. And this is the straight side, and this is the curved side. But I thought, what a fun sign. And it comes with the little wooden stand piece. So I wanted to give that a go. And in fact, I did buy 2 of them because if I ever wanted to put them together and make a full sign, I could. And y'all, these were 62 cents, really, 62 cents. So I went ahead and bought both of them. They were normally like $2.50. So I thought that was a great deal. And I also found in that same little area, this was about $1.74. And this is heavy ceramic. Like, this is beautiful. And it has this little jute twine string. And this would be a great thing to do home decor. But I just am thinking like, oh, another gift. That would be so awesome. And this was like $1.74 and it's normally $7. So again, maybe I'm not as guilty as maybe I don't feel as guilty as I thought I did because everything I bought seems to be on this mega clearance price. But one thing I did not buy on mega clearance is, and I buy this frequently, but I do post it. You can get it on Amazon and you can get it at Michael's, is 110-pound white cardstock. Now this is the Paper Studio version. So this is Hobby Lobby's brand and it is 100 sheets. It is 110 pound, which is 300 GSM. And these are $21.99. But again, I got like 40% off on this. So I was pretty happy with that. But I love 110-pound cardstock. So whether you purchase it at Hobby Lobby or you purchase it on Amazon or you run down to Michael's and get some there, having a ton of white 110-pound cardstock is really, really handy, especially if you're someone who does make cards like I do. Again, I know not everybody is a paper crafter, but it is good to have paper on hand. Okay, the last little bit of the Hobby Lobby haul is an Easter napkin set. Now this was on clearance, so I did not pay the $8.50, but these were so pretty. They are a beautiful, soft yellow. They're not like this in your face yellow. They're not like an orangey yellow. They're just this beautiful, soft, I'm gonna call it baby yellow. I am so excited to use those. I did go ahead, I know it's way past Easter, but I couldn't resist because look at that little bunny. That's so cute. So I just picked up this Easter towel set. I love to have decorative towels down in my half bath and in my kitchen. But a lot of times when you get the decorative sets, you'll get like a towel that has some sort of motif on it for the season. But then you generally get like a blank one. So I can do something with the blank one for sure. And then I can save the bunny one for next Easter. So I thought that would be fun to have. I don't know if you've seen them, but I have these. I do have the finger dauber little things that you can pounce on paper crafts with your ink blending. But I also have the ones that look like they're like a wooden handle. And then these go on the bottom. There's little Velcro. So I have some of those. These are actually a lot nicer than I thought they would be to use. So they're kind of fun. But I like to have a different one of these for each color family. So I just went ahead and picked up a pack of these because I think I only had like 1 or 2. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't mixing inks that probably shouldn't be mixed. And then finally, the very last thing that I got at Hobby Lobby is I got a couple of these, and I have spent a lot of time trying to organize all of my alcohol markers. And I know there's towers and there's all kinds of stuff that you can put them in. You really could just put them in a big bucket if that's what you have. But these were pretty cheap. They're $4.99, and they are like a stadium. So they the front sits lower and then the back is a little bit higher. But what I like about them is that this is portable. It holds all my markers. I can put them tip down. So that's great. I could actually even lay the whole thing on its side and have the markers resting on their side, which would be totally fine. And that way all of my markers have a home. So I got a couple of those to get my markers organized. So I think I think that is all that I have in my craft haul. Thank you again for sharing your time with me. I hope that you saw some things that inspire you, that intrigue you, and that make you want to get crafting, because that really is ultimately the goal of a craft haul, is to get you inspired to do some crafting. Don't forget, like the video. It really does help the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, love to have you aboard. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I will link the other two hauls down at the bottom. Amazon stuff will be linked for sure. Everything else I'm probably not going to have a link for, but you can just find them at your local store. So until I see you in the next card or craft, as always, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.